Welcome back to the Tips and Tricks for Teachers series. Videos featuring super easy teaching tips and strategies that will revolutionize how teachers approach teaching. If you haven't watched any of our previous videos, please click on the I button at the top of the screen to do so. But please wait until the end of this video to do that. In our previous video, you learned how to use T-charts to compare and contrast information. In this video, you will learn how to use mind maps to organize, assimilate, and retain information. Let's start. Have your students complained that they have too much information to memorize before tests and exams? Well, today I'm going to show you a fun and simple technique that will help your students process and retain information better. That technique is called a mind map. A mind map is nothing but a diagrammatic representation of ideas, information, and concepts. That is, it is a visual or a graphic organizer. Research has shown that the human brain retains and learns information better when it is presented in the form of pictures, images, or diagrams. Well, a mind map uses just this fact to help our brains process and remember information through the use of colors, keywords, and pictures. To start creating your mind map, you need a blank sheet of paper, chart paper, whiteboard, or blackboard, or a word processing software such as Word or a Google Doc. If creating your mind map on paper or on a board, make sure you have plenty of different colors of markers or sketch pens to write with. Here's how you begin your mind map. Write the central idea or concept in a bubble at the center of your blank canvas. I'm going to create a mind map on a science concept, the states of matter. So the phrase states of matter will go in the center bubble of my blank canvas. Now, from the central idea, we will draw branches that lead us to the next level of concept. That is, the next level of information in the understanding of this concept. There are three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. So each of these phrases will form the second layer of concept. And we do that by creating branches from the central bubble to the next layer of bubbles, like this. When creating a mind map, make sure to use one color for each section. And that way, when your students look at the completed mind map, they're going to see the different sections of information in different colors. It's like color coding, and that helps them process and remember the information much better. I'm using the color red for solids, and I'm going to use blue for liquids and green for gases. So now we have our central idea in the bubble, and then we have the second layer of information that are now branching out from the central idea. Each of the concepts in the second layer of information will now be developed further by drawing more branches. Let's start with solids. Solids have properties. So here I have a branch coming out from solids. What are the properties of solids? They have mass, they have volume, and they have a definite shape. I'm going to create another branch in solids that now will list some examples. So this bubble is going to say examples. I'm going to list some examples down. So as you can see, our second layer of concepts for solids has now been developed further with two more branches. One that shows you the properties and another that shows examples. I'm now going to do the same for liquids and gases. Here is our completed mind map with the second and third layers of content added in. As it is color-coded, the students immediately know how the information is organized. Moreover, it's fun to look at and it simplifies information. So now it becomes very easy for students to remember what they have learned about the states of matter. Urge your students to create mind maps by themselves, because only when your students actually sit down and create mind maps for themselves will they be able to process and remember information. Let's create another mind map. This time let's do one in English for the concept of adverbs. The main concept is adverbs, and they are of different types. So I have multiple branches that lead to the different kinds of adverbs. Adverbs of place, adverbs of frequency, manner, degree, purpose, and time. Each of these second level of concepts now has been further developed to explain what they mean. An adverb of place indicates where something is happening, and the second branch shows us some examples here. Outside, indoors, here, there. Similarly, adverb of degree talks about to what degree something is happening. Here are some examples: very, almost, nearly, and so on. So you can see that a mind map can just as easily be applied to English, and in the same way it can also be applied and used in mathematics, social studies, science, and in pretty much any subject. So what are the benefits of using mind maps? They help to capture and organize information and ideas easily. They are a very good brainstorming technique. They help effective communication. They help problem solve. They help easy recall of information. They help students become organized and productive. They help save time, and they help spark creativity. Encourage your students to use different colors to organize the different sections of their mind map so that it becomes color-coded. In addition, have them draw a lot of images and pictures, whatever helps them remember information better. For example, I've drawn a clock here to show the adverb of time, and I've drawn a little house here to indicate adverbs of place. Another important point to remember is that for every branch and for every bubble in your mind map, use just one keyword, because that helps the mind map stay crisp and tight and helps remember things better. If you use sentences or phrases in each of the bubbles, your mind map is going to start looking heavy and tedious, and your students are probably going to lose track of the information. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. And don't forget to keep coming back every week to check out our new videos. Happy teaching!